Let's start right here. Polio can be a life-threatening, disabling disease. The virus caused thousands of cases of paralysis in the 1940s and 50s, mostly in children. Many believed it was eradicated in the United States after a massive vaccination campaign, but it has made a comeback. The virus detected in New York, and health officials, they're warning of its spread. ABC Action News reporter Larissa Scott spoke with a local expert about what we should expect in Florida. Let's go to her right now. Larissa, where do things stand at this point?
Well, the detection of the polio virus has triggered a need for more surveillance nationwide. And while health officials here aren't doing any local monitoring yet, experts believe that could soon change.
So we've gotten an outbreak going on.
Of polio after the virus has been detected in New York, and at least one person so far has been paralyzed as a result of this outbreak.
I think it's quite possible that it could spread to other states.
Health officials have warned of expanding community spread. Since many polio cases are asymptomatic, experts believe there could be hundreds of cases in New York already.
What it means is that despite a large amount of effort, we still haven't eradicated polio worldwide.
Polio was once one of the country's most feared diseases, causing thousands of cases of paralysis. It mostly affects children.
The last thing that you really want is to have your child end up in an iron lung or end up wearing those horrible braces like you used to see in the pictures of the 1940s, or end up dead for that matter.
While most people who get the virus won't have any symptoms, about 1 out of 4 people will show signs like muscle aches, diarrhea, fever, sore throat, nausea, and stomach pain.
5% will end up going into some sort of serious disease. And out of them, about 1% will actually end up paralyzed for life as a result of the infection.
Health officials haven't been testing regularly for polio for decades, but now that the virus has been detected in the U.S. again, experts say other places besides New York will likely begin wastewater surveillance. And some believe when that happens, we could find the virus in Florida too.
So I think they'll ramp up on that. But I wouldn't be surprised when they ramp up. We'll see. A fairly decent number of positive samples.
The good news is if you're vaccinated, experts say you're protected, but the virus is a huge threat to all unvaccinated adults and children.
We have pockets of people who haven't been vaccinated, and if you haven't been vaccinated, you're just as, susceptible to getting these diseases and having your child have this horrible outcome that we had 100 years ago.
And doctors say vaccination should be our top priority right now to make sure that herd immunity is where it needs to be. So they're urging you to go ahead and check your vaccination records this morning to make sure you got the vaccine. I'm live in Tampa this morning. Larissa Scott, ABC Action News.